Welcome. This is Mrs. Dailey, and I'm going to go through my expectations to help you answer those questions that I asked you in order to get activated in my class. Please note, you do not have to call me for a welcome activation in order to start. If you answer all the 10 questions correctly, you will be able to get started in the class. You will have 2 weeks to call me for your actual official welcome call, but in order to get activated in the class, all you need to do is watch these 2 videos and answer the questions in my welcome email. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to go pretty quickly, but you can always pause and go back if you need to. So if you're taking this, if you're signed up for my classes, the classes that I teach are Economics, U.S. Government, Psychology, or AP Psychology, or AP U.S. Government. If you are not registered for any of those classes and you're registered for something else, then you may be in the wrong class. If you're taking honors, just make sure you're registered for it and just know that you will be doing additional assignments. AP students, please stay behind just for 1 minute or so just to go over a couple things. Basic Broward Virtual School rules. We have what is called a 28-day grace period. If in 28 days you do not want to continue with the course, you need to be withdrawn. If for some reason you're not doing your work in a timely fashion and you are off pace continuously throughout the class or throughout the first 4 weeks, you will be withdrawn. In the summer courses, you will be withdrawn in 2 weeks, which is 14 days if you are not staying on pace. Also, academic integrity. No plagiarizing, no using other people's work or cheating. Okay, there's some harsh penalties for those people caught cheating or plagiarizing or working with another student. Please read my announcement page, read my email, and follow directions. I'm very particular about reading directions and following directions and reading all my communication. My expectations. I do expect you to log into your class every day. I do expect you to read everything, send you an email. I do expect you to follow your pace chart in order, no skipping around. And I expect you to call for help. I do have set office hours and I follow them closely. Okay, so please make sure you're calling during my office hours, and if you don't call during my office hours, I will not answer the phone. Okay, so please make sure that you are calling during office hours. If you call and I don't answer, please leave a message or you will not get a call back. Okay, I only call back people that leave messages. Okay, but don't keep hanging up and calling back and hanging up and calling back. Okay, again, if you call outside of office hours, I do not answer the phone, so please make sure you call it outside office hours. I also can receive text, okay, and of course emails. So if you want to text me or of course email me, that is an efficient way of getting a hold of me as well. Okay. Work and organization. You are only allowed to submit assignments 3 times. Okay, 3 times. Okay, you can resubmit work for revisions. So if you didn't do something perfectly and you want to resubmit something for a better grade, you do have the opportunity to do that. Sorry, my phone is ringing. So I'm just going to keep going on. If you are turning in work late, okay, if you don't do something on time, you will get a 0 for it. You can turn in work late, and once you turn that work in late, I will take 10 points off. There's no exceptions for that. Exams, you can only turn in once. You can't redo exams over and over and over and over again. Okay, you can resubmit, like I said, you can resubmit something for a better grade. Only if you did not get an A. So if you get a 90 out of 100 something, you're not going to resubmit it. Okay, so 90 out of 100 is an A. Do not resubmit a 90 out of 100 assignment. Once you go into a new module and you have a 0 for something, you cannot go back and revise or resubmit something. Okay, so if you have a 0 for something because it was late, make sure you're still working in that same module. Okay, once you get to the end of the semester, about 2 weeks or 3 weeks out, I stop taking all late work. I will send you an email in regards to that. Saving work. This is really important. Please save your work in PDF, DOC, or PowerPoint. Not rich text file or pages or TXT. Has to be saved in either PDF, DOC, or PowerPoint. And please take all pre-test. Do not skip the pre-test. That's very important. The pre-tests are there for a reason. This is what my announcement page looks like, okay? Just a really quick overview. I have my hours of availability here. You'll notice this is when I'm available, but then I also have the DBA hours here. At the top, you have click here to schedule your DBA. Okay, so up at the top, that's where you'll click to do your discussion or to schedule your discussion-based assessment. And then I have all kinds of other information here. Pace chart. This is what your pace chart is going to look like. I do check your pace every Monday, but I do try to grade every day. So in the our weeks run Monday to Sunday. So all of your work you can turn in throughout the week. However, all work is due no later than Sunday night. Okay, so you will receive a pace chart once you get activated. Once I activate you or right before I activate you, I'll send you the pace chart. It's basically your schedule for your work. You have to follow the pace chart I send you. Please do not create your own schedule or follow another pace chart. So it'll have your due date over here, your week number over here, and your assignments here. When you get started on Monday, that would be considered week number 1. So all of that work for week number 1 would have to be turned in by that Sunday night. Okay? If you want to work accelerated or faster, I strongly encourage it, but you have to at least work within the pace chart that I sent you, and try not to work faster than 1 week ahead. Okay, it piles up my inbox of things to grade, and it's hard for me to keep up with grading. Okay. DBAs. What is a DBA? A DBA is a discussion-based assessment, kind of like an oral quiz. Please make sure that you are studying prior to calling. You will be responsible for scheduling them online. Like I said, there's a link on my announcement page, which I've already shown you. You will be required to call me when they're due. This is important. If you schedule your DBA, let's say for Thursday at 12 o'clock, and you do not call me at Thursday at 12 o'clock, I won't be calling you. You will get a 0 for that assignment and a 0 for the module exam, because in most cases you will need a password for the module exam, and you're only going to receive that password if and when you call me for that discussion-based assessment. If you skip the DBAs for more than 2 weeks, you will be suspended from the class. Okay, and then if I don't hear from you 2 weeks after that, I withdraw you from the class. So please make sure that you're following your pace chart. On your pace chart will be identified that you have a DBA coming up and have that one that week. So you always know when you're having a DBA, and there's no excuse why you can't get it scheduled on time. Please note, I do create my schedule new every week. So by Friday night, if you're trying to book a DBA for that week, it's not going to happen. I don't have DBAs over the weekend, and the next time I'm going to create my new schedule for the week will be Sunday night or Monday morning. So you'll have to wait until the new schedule is created. When you click on the link on my announcement page that says click here for your DBA or to schedule your DBA, this is the page it's going to bring you to. It's super easy. There's 5 steps. Select a date, select a service, select a time, put your contact information, and hit confirm. Super, super easy. Okay, if you have any difficulties when you get there, please give me a call. I'll be happy to help you. Materials and course information. There's no book needed for any class except for AP classes. All the information is embedded online. You will have to take good notes and read everything. Don't skip around. Don't skip right to the assignments. Make sure that you are reading everything carefully, closely, and taking good notes. Economics. If you are taking economics, please note this. You will be doing graphing. I do encourage the students that are doing economics and doing graphs is to consider drawing them on a piece of paper. Instead of wasting your time on an online graphing program, do it on a piece of paper, take a picture of it, scan it, or upload that picture, upload the JPEG from your phone or your camera, and then send that JPEG in for your assignment. Okay, it makes it so much easier. American government, you will have a service project. Okay, it's very important that you do this. Okay, you have all semester to get it done, and you do, of course, it's tied to service points for graduation. Please make sure you review it. If you have any questions once you get there, please call me. So I'm going to review really quick. And again, if I went too fast on anything, or if you need to review anything, there's no reason why you can't go back and watch this again or pause it or whatever the case is. So let's review real quick. And again, you have to answer 10 questions in order to get started in the class. Schedule your DBA the week it is due. Okay, so for example, get it scheduled Monday and make sure you study and make sure you're prepared. Zeros will be placed in all assignments that are behind pace. So if you didn't do an assignment this week, for example, the week that, like week number 1, when I pace you Monday of week number 2, anything you're missing from week number 1, you'll get a 0. You can turn it in for 10 points off. You cannot go back into a previous module to submit work if you've moved into a new module and you've received a 0 for that assignment. You can only submit assignments 3 times. You can only take an exam 1 time. You need to submit multiple assignments with a different number at the end, 2 or 3. So for example, if it's your second time turning it in, please put supply assignment 2, for example. If you submit your work without attaching an assignment, a 0 will be given and that will count as one of your submissions. You can only, hold on, sorry about that. You can only submit assignments in a PDF, DOC, or DOCX or PowerPoint type of format. Okay, you will be withdrawn during the grace period, the first 28 days. If it's a summer, you will be withdrawn within the first 14 days, which is the first 2 weeks, if you fall behind pace or have a failing grade. Check my office hours on the course announcement page or on your page chart for the office hours before calling. Do not call outside of office hours and leave a message if I don't answer. Please do not type or submit work in the student comment section. Make sure you're attaching your work and make sure you follow the page chart I send you only. Okay, that's only. Okay, so that's basically it. The AP students, real quick, just going to go over a couple things. These classes are no joke. I take it seriously and it is a lot of work, so be prepared. Get an AP review book from the bookstore. You will get an online e-text for this class, but I always recommend that you try hard to get a hard copy too. It's a little pricey, but you can find them online used because they're usually college books. Reviews will start in the second semester. You will get a ton of emails from me in the first week and throughout the course. And the AP Psychology, specifically, all the 1.0s, 2.0s, 3.0s, and so on assignments are not in the course. I have to email you the instructions for those assignments. The last thing I want to say for everybody is there is no collaboration assignments. Okay, that's the only other thing that I forgot to mention. So my little motivation, stay strong, start strong, stay strong, and finish strong by always remembering why you're doing it in the first place. Okay, let's have a great semester. Good luck in completing your online course. All of the answers to the questions should have been found between this video and the last video, or if you haven't watched the other video yet, then it'll be the second video. Once you complete the 10 questions, I will activate you in the class. Thank you, and thanks for joining, and I look forward to working with you.